recording now. This is the LikeCoin chain. This is the LikeCoin chain testnet upgrade, and the halftime will start in a minute. Of the upgrade. And the web conference, you can just stay online and you can do the upgrade on your own computer. And if you have any bugs, please come back here and raise your questions. And we shall need to discuss some of the parameters for the new chain. So please stay online during the upgrade. Thank you.
Yeah, as you can see, my node has already stopped it because the hot time parameter, hotting per node per configuration, and if you it will keep restarting because of the Docker Compose config, but it should not. It will should keep restarting because of the hot time parameter. So let's see. Yeah, my node is keep restarting. Sorry. So we can now go on to the upgrade steps. So first we go into the LikeCoin chain folder. If the screen is too small, then you can refer to docs.like.co to see the whole document. Yeah. So I'm now in the folder, and then we'll stop the node by total stop. Some service take more time to stop. Yeah, I don't know Node.js service always takes more time. So and then we check the consensus public key and the node ID by running these two parameters. So this is my consensus public key, which we need to re-verify for after we reinitialize the node after the upgrade to see if they match. Also the node ID. This is the node ID. So yeah, we are all following the instructions right now. And I'm just showing that I'm also following the instruction.
Yes, please open the tab for the document, because you can able to copy and paste those instructions to your own terminal instead of reading Chong's screen. Chong's screen is only for reference. Because he is also upgrading his own node, so it's just for reference. Ideally, you should be having your document open and working on your upgrade, and come back here if you have any questions.
So now I have just executed the show height step, which is step 8 in the instruction, and I see that my node is actually my node height is yeah, I see most of us are posting our height. Yeah, so yeah, this doesn't happen in the internal testnet, because in the internal testnet we have actually, since we are already in the same network, previously we had quite consistent height, but seems in this update we have quite a lot of different numbers. Yeah, I see the least one is 298904. Yeah, is everyone it seems that currently 29H904. Should we use 905? I'm not sure. I see that Catting has 904. So I'm not sure if we should use 905 or 904. Yeah, because if I prefer to use the minimum value, but if someone is just an outlier, say 2H something, then we definitely don't want to aggregate so many number of blocks. But I think 905 should be an acceptable value. So has anyone not yet get the height number?
I saw Rick just came in. Rick, want to see what's your progress because you are also running validation now.
Yeah, sorry for that. I'm still not. Yeah,
we are
yeah.
in step 8. Is that
Step
8?
8. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me open.
I guess we'll wait for Rick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Step 8.
Yeah. We are now discussing which height to export the stage from.
Okay.
Currently we have the minimum of 29H904, and if your height is greater or equal than that, then we can use that as the export height.
Checking.
So for any new joiners, we actually started the during upgrade procedure already, and we are at step 8. So please share your height once you get there, so we can pick the most minimum one.
Okay.
And also for the next step, because the command has multiple lines, I recommend to copy it to some, say, Notepad or any other editor you prefer, and then modify the command.
Yeah, I just got the height and paste in the chat.
Let's see. So
90908.
now 8. So we can use do 904 as our export height.
904, right?
Yeah. So we decide to use 29H904 as our export height.
Export.
So now we can move on to the step 10 and copy the command and then modify the height to 29H904 for the export.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my export.
Is the content of the export will be same for everyone?
After the migration, then in the following steps, the JSON file should be deterministic, so they should have the same SHA-256 checksum, and we will check for that later.
Paste the checksum in the chat.
No, it's after the migration because
After the migration, okay.
Yeah.
So
17 using the new Docker image for the migration. Yes. And then we also need to discuss for the Genesis time because we need the Genesis time for the migration. Let's see. Seems we don't have the same application, but that's okay because the exported one may not be deterministic. Rick, your background is quite noisy. Can you mute? Oh, thank you. That's okay. So this is TC. So we are actually it's 8 o'clock now. It's around 8 o'clock now. I think we can actually finish on 9:30 before 9:30. So maybe. So I think this Genesis time. For the Genesis time, does anyone think that 9:30 is not enough for the whole process? It's actually tricky because we didn't yet run into the main part of the whole process. So yeah, so I'm not sure if 9:30 is a good time for the for Genesis, but let's use 9:30 for the Genesis. And note that the Genesis time is in UTC, so it should be this time should be 9:30 p.m. In Hong Kong time, and it's 13:30 in UTC. So this one is for step 12 for discussion on the new Genesis time. What will happen if we cannot finish at that time? If we cannot finish at that time, or someone cannot finish at that time, then the chain software will still start up for the one who have finished the setup. But the chain needs to wait until the majority, which is 2/3 of the validators of the voting powers have been online before it can produce blocks. So if most of us cannot reach that time, then maybe we do the migration again with another time, or just go on to see when we can have the first block to be produced. So that said, I think this time should be enough if the process goes smoothly. So I've just backed up the keys, and I also need the I'm now backing up the the keys for the seed node, which you should not need to have backup that because I should be the only one running a seed node. Hello, we are running the we are already running the upgrade. We are now at just past step 12, and we have discussed the new genesis time and also the export height. I'll post that on the Phoebe has just posted the genesis time on Discord. One, Fotan one. For step 13 to 15, my setup is a little bit different because I need to run the seed node, so I will need to modify the Docker Compose file manually, but you can just simply follow the steps. Please let me know if let us know if you have anything, you have faced any difficulties or anything out of expectation. Yeah, the proposal content is in the Discord. It's posted in Discord, so you can copy those for the instructions. Yeah, I'm now at step 16, which is modifying the .env file, and some parameters are needed from the Discord. So the Docker image is Fotan 1 testnet, and the string ID is LikeCoin Public Testnet 3. And also the hot time should be reset to 0. And the Genesis URL is genesis.json for local file. Oh. So the migration. and time is TC. Yeah, I see Cat Ding and also Litwin got the Genesis Genesis.json checksum, which seems matching mine in the yeah, which seems also matching mine. So I think this one should be the correct one. Please so for every validators, if after running step 19, you got the checksum of the migrated Genesis file, and we are now posting the Genesis our checksum. Yeah, our checksum of the Genesis file. If your checksum does not match, please let us know to see anything goes wrong. Okay. Oops. I just mistyped the password. I'm doing step 22 now, migrating the CLI keys. But I mistyped the password, so it failed. So I can do that again. Please note that this one is tricky because it is asking yes or no, but the question is to skip the key migration. So the default value, which is no, actually means yes, I want to do the migration. So so here you can just pass enter for migrating this key. This one is not migrated because I don't need this one. Yeah, so so now I'm at step 25, which is to check if after copying the keys into the newly initialized node, we are now share the upgrade proposal. Yeah, the upgrade proposal is actually in Discord. Maybe I can post it again in the chat. Sorry, for step 21 is set is optional, so I can freely skip it. Yes, but if you need the RESTful API for operating the chain, then you will need to configure app.toml. And also, if you need to adjust the minimum gas fee, then you will also need to modify the app.toml. Normally, it should not be necessary, and it also could be adjusted later on, so you can skip that. Yes. So if you don't know, in short, if you don't know whether you need it or not, then you probably don't need it. Yeah. I have no idea what you're thinking, so I guess okay. Yeah. Sorry, what is ICM registry name and registry fee? You can refer to the I don't know why the proposal content was not posted fully. Why? So maybe I can actually share my migration command. Okay. So the whole command is like this. Yeah. So I check after we importing the key, I need to check if the key was imported properly by checking the node, checking the consensus public key and also the node IDs. The one in the editor was the one I've exported before the upgrade, and the one I pasted is the one I'm now getting. So you can see they match. So that means I have properly imported the consensus key. So I also need to check the node ID. That it will also match. So all that matches. So I can now yeah, seems I have done something wrong, probably in the double compose file. So I'll check.
LikeCoin, can you post your error here so Chong don't have to check both chat room? I think for error, best to send it here.
Post log F exited go through here. Let's see. Yeah, it seems that I also match the same error, so I will check for that. Wow. Okay, let's just stop JSON.
Cat thing also had the same error for code 2. Just letting you know.
I think we are meeting the account is not a module account error. So please check if your log contains this line. If so, then we are meeting the same error. I'm going to yeah, I will debug now to see how to inch.
I have the same error.
I see.
Panic account is not a module account.
Well, so some things went wrong in the Genesis. Well, I will see if I can debug the error, but I'm afraid that if not, then we need to stop the upgrade and then start the chain. Yeah, it's the failure flow of the upgrade. I never met this one, so I will need some time to investigate. Well, probably steps 11 in part 1, step 11 in part 1. Let's see. Part 1, step 11 in part 1.
No, Chong. Li is just referring to 6 root questions of checking the address.
Okay.
So you can focus on debugging and no pressure. I think we are okay to wait for a little bit.
Get account module permission. Get account address. Blah, blah, blah. But this one is off. Get multiple account from off account store in the account space. Create what the Genesis 13. Name. This one does not exist. Why? Let's see. No idea why I will be. It's supposed to be an upgrade. I didn't expect to be a real-time debugging.
No pressure. No one looking at you, actually.
What?
I mean, people are working on other stuff, I believe. Just take your time.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's not a debug show time, so it's fine.
I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that.
Or if anyone from our team know what happened, can also ping. Cutting share the issue from Cosmos.
Yes. Account address comes up now, but it's not model account. Right.
William made a comment asking if it's missing Mint account.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's missing Mint account. And it's missing in Mint account, and also it's weird is that the code states that it will create one if it's missing. And yeah, it actually gets an account, but then see that it's not a module account, which is weird. Often this one is fee collector. Then definitely missing something, but export. What about export to one?
Low inflation rates creates invalid module account potential chain.
Ah, yes, I set the inflation rate to 0. Yeah, potential change hold invalid module account well. For this error, but finally got, yeah. So this one is that low inflation rate potential. Yeah, but this issue is closed. Investigation and mitigation. An empty base account address for means module account. So let's see if we have. Let's see. We don't really have the mint account. So how do we mitigate that? Let's see. Price don't need. Let's see. So if I change the So for the current information, it seems that it's because of I set the inflation to 0 in this public testnet, so it triggers some I don't know, bug or feature in the Cosmos SDK. And I also don't know why this one was not fixed it, but the issue was closed it.
Really recommend to just try error.
Try. No.
Oh, okay.
So if that's the case, I would like to do some testing to see if, say, this one. To see if maintain some point solve the problem. Well, it does not help.
I think they do have a fix, but it's on a separated issue. But I'm not sure if it's useful. Issue 5749, I post the link on the meet.
5749. Let's see. Create module for this merged on 220. Well. It's Genesis. Ensures module account exists. Not the case. Here's another key. Similar. Why? So is it bank?
So we start another new test chain with some inflation because I think in mainnet we do have some inflation, right?
Yeah, but then yeah, that's after resuming the chain. Yeah, I've just yeah, I've just working on say randomly plugging in some inflation or the or creating the module or anything like that to see if it works, but it seems that it doesn't. Let's say fix multiple. Yeah, how the agent goes like this.
I think in the GitHub issue, it says that it's actually a trap that it doesn't fail when the mean account is created because it's skipped when you set the genesis as inflation 0. Then when you try to add some inflation, it will crash.
Not sure if I get what you mean. Let's see. This doesn't work. So, what I was trying is to add some inflation and also okay, so I should is to add back some inflation and also the account module, the Mint account for the account module. It seems it still doesn't work, and it's still the Mint problem. Oh. Yes. Yes. Good. It seems that I found some way to mitigate this problem by adding back the Genesis account. But it will need some modification in the Genesis file. I'll do some work on that to see if we can rush for the 9:30. Which one is count? So to sum up, the problem is that I don't know if it's bug or feature or unsolved bug in the Cosmos SDK. Since we have zero inflation, the mint account was not created for the chain. So to mitigate this problem, we can simply add back the mint account for the chain in the Genesis Genesis.json. I think I can upload this Genesis to Gist so you can do that. So you can use it. So so we will need to, what we need to do is to first I will put this on Git on the Gist, and this new Genesis file on Gist. With you can check that it's basically nothing modified. Only the only add back one account for the module to mitigate the bug, and then And then before we start up the chain, we need to clear the chain's data because we need to shut down the node because you have already started up the node, although it's panicked. And then we need to reset the data in the node because it has already been started. It has imported the wrong Genesis file, and then import the Genesis file, and then we start the chain software. So now I'll upload it onto Gist, and then I'll post it on Discord for blah, 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 blah. So this is the Genesis file that we have. I'll tidy up the instructions. So I've posted the I've proposal inflation no harm. Okay. So I've just posted the instruction for the to mitigate the problem. So it's to bring down the node, reset the data, and then get the new get and import the Genesis, and then restart the node. If in step 3 you don't have wget, you can manually download this file and then put it into the .liked/config folder. Yes, and yes, this should mitigate the error. I hope that this fix works and not creating another problem when we actually producing blocks properly. So if anyone does not know how to, if anyone thinks that there's something unclear or have any issue during the whole process or anything need help, please tell me and tell us. Yeah, sorry for the incidents that we have. Yeah, but this is actually why we need the conference, because we need to discuss issue and see if anything happens. So unfortunately, something very unexpected happens. I think we should report to the conference community, because this should be something already solved. That I see that the issue was closed. Shipping until Rick, it should shows sleeping until the desired genesis time.
Yeah, so actually, logically, if because we are using the Genesis file, you provide bin keys. So basically, we are spawning a new chain not based on our own state, previous state. So logically, this is not
Yeah,
correct.
I know.
Anyway,
I know what you
so,
mean. So I know that
yeah.
should be done in a decentralized way. I should provide a way to for
modify
you to get the range. The modify the file. But I was
better way is
I was too excited.
Yeah.
On that, I will. If you prefer that, I will give you the instruction on that. But that will be a little bit technical because the file was not formatted, so editing that would be maybe a little bit hard for some of the say non-technical
But I think
Yeah, I
because
know.
our mainnet have some inflation, so probably
Yeah,
it's not like this.
yeah,
But I
and
think if we upgrade the mainnet because it's mainnet, so if we face similar issue again, I think it's better you provide instruction to modify the Genesis file we produce in our local, so it is more.
yes, you're right.
Yeah,
that's
can get the trust from the community.
I understand. Yeah, this is because yeah, I'm a programmer. After,
no problem.
After successfully
Just
debugging, I
yeah.
was a little bit excited. Sorry about that. Let's see. So I've posted the way to generate the Genesis file. Actually, it should. If we modify it manually, then we should have a way to again normalize the Genesis.json, say to remove indentation and have order in object keys, and then we compare the checksum, which will definitely not the one I posted because of indentation removed it. But I think yeah, thanks for the opinion from Greg. I should include that in the procedure, or at least have some instruction on that. And enable details to upgrade minutes rather than an hour. Yeah, I see Askander posted something about the upgrade module. Yes, the upgrade module, yes, it allows the chain software to be upgraded into it actually allows us to tell the chain that you need an upgrade, and the upgrade will be done or still be done by validators, but they could be automated by other softwares like Cosmovisor. But since we are mainly using Docker and it seems not very compatible for with Cosmovisor, so we need a way to mitigate that. But yeah, we'll work on that. So for the upgrade module, I think we will still use a Docker image to simply modify the Docker image before the upgrade time and then restart the chain that will do the upgrade. This we to do this in mainnet. Take a shower. So hope that everything goes well at 9:30.
So the solution was to add back the inflation in the Genesis file, and then
Not the inflation, but the account that is needed for the image module.
oh,
Yes, I think it's I don't know if it's a software bug or yeah, I think it's a software bug because the chain runs well, so it should be allowed to have zero inflation. I think.
maybe you can reply to that original thread.
Yeah, I don't know. The issue was more than a year ago, and it was closed by PR, so it should have been fixed, but it is triggered in some other way. But I think it's weird, a rare issue because for most of the chains, say our mainnet, we don't use zero inflation. This zero inflation is because I want to control the chain, the coins in the testnet because yeah, it sounds very centralized. I found that it sounds very centralized. It's because in the previous testnet, the Taipei 1, it happened to be one validator getting so many coins because of inflation that it takes actually 99% of voting power, which creates some troubles for us. So for the testnet, for the new testnet, I set it to 0 to so that I can kind of control the coins a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I know it sounds very centralized. Sorry about it.
But you did it, so great work. I think maybe one of the validators can help report back.
The address is something that I'm not sure how it is generated, but it seems that the address is generated deterministically from the module name, so that so previously I tried to generate another random address and then assign it to the winter module, but it doesn't work. And then I realized that every address has some deterministic way, so that it will ignore my generated one because it prefers the one that is generated according to the node. See how to go. Yeah. If you modify your genesis.json, then you will need to again reset the data because it when you start the node, it already takes the genesis.json. So you will need to reset it, so it will take the new one.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah. I found that for different chains, the module accounts have the same address. So I guess they have some predefined it or deterministic way to generate these addresses. So I just copied from the copy the module address from the mainnet node, and then yeah, it works. Yeah. So how is it generated? I don't know, but should be some deterministic way from the module name. Yeah, the original issue was actually answered and then enclosed by one PR, which says that it will generate all the module accounts before during the genesis, before doing anything. So I don't know why it doesn't work or it still happens. So it's weird. Maybe it's another issue. I don't know. Maybe it's just the same syndrome, and it's similar cause, but a different problem. Because the Genesis is exported by old version. Maybe then then yeah, William said that it's because the Genesis is from old version, and then so the logic is that if it's exported from the new version, then the Genesis should not contain these bugs, so they don't mitigate that when they import the Genesis file and they assume that Genesis file is good. Genesis size not the parsing, so the fix is on the gen. But actually, even if you have a new chain, it still has a new Genesis file. It's just that it's an empty one. So for an empty one, you should generate the accounts also. So I don't know why. So yeah, hope that everything works. Shows the chain starts. No, we need to see. Need to look at the commits thing. Yeah, I see that the chain is from the log, although it's a little bit messy. I think it's already producing blocks. So I think it indicates that the upgrade is successful. Let's see if the chain explorer works. I don't know if it will work on the block ID. Yeah, William, can you redeploy the chain explorer for the new chain, because I think it's for old version, so it's not. It successfully gets some information, but not for the new, but not for the full-time version. So I think William should. Yeah, same LCD. Yes. Yeah, I think it's generating blocks, which indicates that the upgrade has been successful, although some issues happened. Actually, serious issue happened in the middle. Thank you. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Let's do a screenshot before everyone leaves. These are all early believers. Let's show the block explorer.
No, the block explorer doesn't work. Still, doesn't work for now. We need to deploy a new one before it works.
Okay.
So let's see if. Yeah, but this is the raw API from the chain, so it indicates that basically everyone's online. Or is that so? I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. Sorry. Yeah, I see that many validators are online. Some of them are not. If not, then do we have enough voting power now? Yes, if it is producing blocks, then it has enough voting power for that. Yeah, it's producing block means that it has enough voting power, at least more than 67% or 2/3 of the total voting power. So yeah, so it really works. Yeah.
Finally, Si Chong is smiling. Since
I'm
he
quite
started working
nervous.
on the upgrade, forgot when, several months ago.
What?
I mean, I finally see you smiling since you start working on this.
Yeah, no, I was quite. Yeah. I don't think I was not that depressed yet.
I'm just making it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now we're all ready for the mainnet, which is the real deal.
Yes, for the mainnet, the procedure will be a little bit different because you don't need to set up the nodes. Actually, you need some setup on that because the hot time parameter actually doesn't work and on the current software. So I have modified it or upgraded the SDK version for to have Shenwan 2, which should be compatible on the application level. So so before the mainnet upgrade, we will need validators to set a new Docker image for to use the Shenwan 2 image. I will provide details in a few days, and I hope that we can have a smooth upgrade also on mainnet. Yeah. And the monthly machine tree upgrade shows so good to have session covering this. Okay. Okay, I will write a detailed one for the and also including Rick's opinion if Rick's suggestion if something happened and we need, probably not. We need live debugging on the upgrade, then we will need a formal procedure on that to build all the data nodes in JSON format. Can you share? Oh, that's actually this is actually it is actually the nodes API, and I can provide it in the and this is actually my my own node, connecting to my own node. And for the API, you can refer to. Oh, please see this. For the API, you can refer documents. You can refer to the Cosmos document. We are using basically the same same interface, same software. It's quite broad. Yeah, we're quite high, but we borrow this trust to agree on the time of main upgrade. Before we end this session, Kim suggests that we can discuss on when we can do the mainnet upgrade because most of the validators are here. So since this is not a technical issue and I'm not a validator, I shall leave it to all validators on the mainnet here.
I will share keen comments. Since we have everyone here, should we agree a time for the mainnet upgrade? And actually, in fact, we need someone to help raise a proposal for the upgrade. Anyone would like to be this proposer? Guan Yun helped a lot for the testnet upgrade. So if any other want to try, and please raise your hand. And it's pretty cool, I think, because this is the first upgrade that we ever do, and that will enable ISCN and a lot of other features. So anyone want to volunteer to help raise the proposal?
Yeah, for the document, I think I can finish it in these two days. For each hash committed, and then we start. did you set the hot time parameter for the? Did you set back the hot time parameter to 0 before restarting the node? Anyway, so for the document, I think I may do it at least a basic version containing every basic information on within this week, so that proposal could be raised within this week or at the beginning of next week.
Since the mainnet proposal will need 2 weeks for voting, so I guess it would be great if we start early next week or by the end of this week, so we have enough time to get everything done before August.
Yeah, we also need the initial parameters for the chain. Yeah, the parameters like the hot time, new chain ID, and parameters for ISCN. Yeah, we need to discuss on that, but I think the hot time is the most important one. The timing similar to this session is fine.
How about the 18th of August, which is Wednesday, same time today, and that should give us enough time for that. Chong, can you take a look? Do you think it's a good enough time for that?
If it's 18th, then it's if 18th of
August, we have to
then
raise the
it's 3
proposal.
weeks later, then we can have less than 1 week for raising the proposal. So if we raise the proposal within this week or at the beginning of the next week, then we can
Catch up on that.
Yeah.
So raise proposal before next Tuesday should be, bias time should be okay. Do you think it's feasible or you need more time?
For the document, I can work it out within this week, and deposit I think would be okay for. I think deposit is not a problem. It's for voting period is deposit should be very quick. So it depends on it actually depends on my document, and I think for most aggregators, the procedure is not that different. So and actually the setup is needed after the proposal is passed. So I think it's okay for 18. I'm not. I'm a little bit nervous. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I think 18th of August is good enough, but it depends on the data, of course. So any data here that is not available on 18th of August, similar time here, similar time like this one, which is 8 p.m.
Yep. 6 wood. Let us also post that on Discord to make sure others know too, because some of it might not be here. Thank you. Chong, don't be pressured. Your live debugging already buy out all validators here, so they will have your back. So I think should be okay. Okay, then let's get everyone out from here. I think we also share the Block Explorer. Maybe Let's pull up here. Should be working. Cool. I think. Oh, right. I saw everyone here. Chung, do you want to pull up on the screen so we can take a picture and wrap it up for tonight?
Actually, that Zen Explorer doesn't reflect that. Anyway. And I think the voting power is a little bit miscalculated. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I think it's some bug in the block explorer showing that the voting power is not that. Yeah, if it's the real voting power, then we will not have the chain producing blocks. But anyway, if you the block explorer for testnet 3, which is the new chain ID, is on. Thanks, William. So and we can see that most of the validators are active. Uptime 100%. So
Thanks,
screenshot.
No, I think I already did. Thank you, everyone. Let's continue our chat on Discord. Thank you. You guys are awesome. So let's meet again a few weeks later. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. I will stop recording here. Thank you very much. Really. So, Rick, you are still in office.
Actually, today I go to sailing and then I come back to office for the Testnet upgrade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.